So in this video, we're going to talk about NIO. They reported their earnings late last week, and as you can see from the daily chart, the price was off about 4.5% after they announced the earnings, which they reported a wider than expected loss, but also issued softer guidance due to the ongoing price wars. Now, if we just scroll out to the monthly chart, we need to put that small 4.5% decline in perspective, because this is the monthly chart, as I said, and as you can see, price is at an accumulation area. Accumulation area, what happens is that the smart money loads up because prices are selling at a discount. Now, before we actually continue with the news, with the charts, we're going to go to the weekly chart next. Let's actually review the actual results from their most recent earnings. So NIO stock was dropping on Friday after the EV maker reported widening losses and issued soft guidance as it struggles to keep up with a bruising price war. Now, NIO reported a net loss of 7.12 billion Chinese yen. That's about yuan, rather. That's about almost $1 billion, widening 32.5% from a year ago, on revenue of say 2.7 billion. Now, analysts were expecting a loss of 985 million on revenue of 2.79 billion, according to fact sheet consensus estimates. Also, I mentioned guidance. They also reported that their guidance was going to be a bit softer. NIO said it is expected to deliver between 41 and 43,000 vehicles over the current quarter. It's predicting revenue of between 1.69 and 1.76 billion. And that's the midpoint for those figures, is well below the 2.48 billion that analysts were forecasting. Now, this news also sent rivals Li and Xpeng down as well. Nevertheless, this is the latest news coming from NIO's earnings, and this is the weekly chart now. And you can't give up on the bulls, as they will surely continue to protect this weekly buy level, and that buy level consists of actually two levels on levels. This is a drop at the base and candle, rally, base, and then rally. So we could reduce that risk because this is the top of the body and this is the furthest doji low. That becomes a zone. All right, now let's go down to the daily chart. Let's do some reconstruction. This was a bear flag, rightfully so. Price closed below. I was expecting some type of double bottom liquidity grab, but that didn't happen. Right? Well, because price below $4 is selling at a discount. So anytime price nips its toes at the bottom, the top of the range, prices move higher. All right, so we're going to take off this level. I was hoping that we would see this breakout, pullback, and then the move higher. That did not happen, again, due to the earnings news. So what happens next? Well, is price going to close this gap, or is price going to continue to move lower? Now, for the conservative investors, if you get another pullback to around this $4 level, that would be an opportunity to get long. Why? Well, as you can see, going back to the beginning of the year, that level has served as support. So this is the setup. A steeper pullback for an opportunity to get long. Again, price target remains $6. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.